Family, what is good? Yo, we are live. Let y'all jump in this room for a minute. Want to jump online with y'all, tell y'all some of this craziness over the road madness out here. But we still making it happen. What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? To Kenya Jenkins, what's up? How you doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We out here on this road right now. Got a little break. I got a little break. I said, let me chop it up with y'all real quick. We'll chop it up with y'all for a little bit. I hope I ain't go live too late, y'all. What's good, y'all? What's goody? What's goody? I got to tell y'all some stories real quick. Got to tell y'all some over-the-road stories. Dealing with these brokers. You got to have duck feathers out here. Mike, what's good? Carlos. I am doing marvelous. I'm doing marvelous. Doing marvelous. No complaints. I will be home tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait to get home, y'all, for real. I missed the crib. I've actually been gone a little longer than I expected to be gone. OTR treated me pretty good, man. Health insurance in the box truck industry. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I happen to have health insurance in the box truck industry because my wife is in education. So, yeah, I have insurance. I'm a byproduct of her insurance. So, but there are plenty of companies that you can check out for insurance, like especially for being self-employed. Like in this industry, you should make more than enough money to be able to get some decent insurance. For real. To Kenya, yeah, come on out here, get that truck, get you a truck, get out here and get some of this money. There's some money out here, y'all, for real. So I'm in Knoxville. I gotta tell y'all how I even ended up here in Knoxville, Tennessee right now. This was crazy. This was crazy. I'm about to tell y'all this story real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. VA in the building. What's good? Columbia. What's good? Miko. I hope I said that right. Miko. Miko. I don't want to butcher your name. That E and that I-K-O is kind of like making me get that Geico feel. Let's pick the rates up. Straight truck owner operators. Yes. No more hauling cheap freight. I wish y'all would not haul cheap. Oh, I got to tell y'all, I got a few things to talk about. I have to tell y'all what me and a conversation me and this female broker had. She just really tried to belittle the box truck game. Like the way she was talking, I'm like, yo, stop it. So I called the book a load on I think it was going maybe towards Carolinas. Excuse me. I think it was going maybe towards the Carolinas, and I'm having a conversation with this female broker, and I'm looking at the DAT load board, and y'all know on the DAT load board, it tells you the 15-day average for freight moving in the particular lane that you're looking at or the load that you're looking at, right? So she tried to offer me something like $800 for a load that pays close to like 2,500, almost $3,000. I said, you telling me that you're trying to get a box truck to move this load for about $800? I said the 15-day average is like 2,500, maybe 3 grand it was. And she was like, that's for 53 footers. I said, whoa, what do you mean it's for 53 footers? You're looking for a box truck. Well, why didn't you post this load for 53 footers? Because you think you're gonna get a cheaper rate and move the same freight on a box truck for way cheaper? I said, no, a truck is a truck. I have to drive that same distance as a 53 footer would drive the distance. So don't try to cut my rate down because I'm driving a box truck. I'm like, have a good time trying to move that load. No, thank you. I hit her with the do. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not just gonna take. I'm not taking any type of load. And y'all, when y'all get in the business, if you're not already in the business, don't just be out here just taking anything. Because if you're taking crap, taking cheap loads, they're gonna keep giving cheap loads to box trucks. When y'all tell them no, y'all not running it for a certain price, then that brings our value up in this business. It makes us more valuable because we're not going all this long distance for these peanuts. I told it, I'm not an elephant. I don't work for peanuts. Thank you. You feel me? If you feel me, hit that like button for me. Smash that thumbs up button. I am not an elephant. I do not work for peanuts. Thank you. For real, for real. So what happened was, let me tell y'all what happened. Y'all know I was in Chicago. So I did the live in Chicago. So while I was out in Chicago, I saw a load going from what part? I forgot what part of Illinois I was in. I had to go pick it up. It was like an hour and 15 minutes drive to go pick up this particular load. So I go out there and I pick up the load. I pick up the load. Well, I thought I was going to pick up the load. I go call the phone number that's on the door. I'm at the shipper. So I dial the number. I'm like, yeah, I'm picking up. He said, what's your pickup number? I give him the pickup number. The guy told me, mind you, I got there about 10:30. The guy says that load was picked up at 8:30. A truck came and picked this load up already at 8:30. Y'all, I'm sitting there. I'm on the phone with this guy. Said that can't be right. He's like, yeah, that load number you just gave me, that was picked up at 8:30. I was like, man, you got to be kidding me right now. You got to be kidding. Good looking, Ivy. Appreciate you, bro. It's all good, bro. I got you. So I get there. The load is already taken. Apparently, the broker, I'm not sure if she didn't know, but somebody else must have posted that load. So that was like a double. You got to watch out for these brokers that be trying to double broker loads. I don't think she intentionally did that or it intentionally happened, but she did pay me the tonneau. And the tonneau is basically a truck order not used. So when you hear that phrase, tonneau is truck order not used. So basically, they paid me $100 for driving out there to pick up the load. But that load would have paid me going from that location in Illinois to Charlotte was going to pay me like $1,600 something to Rock Hill, North Carolina. That would have pretty much got me back home. So that load got canceled. So what happened while I'm sitting at the shipper? So this is the part of the game where you really got to be like hungry and like it don't matter what happens, you still going to win, right? So while I'm sitting there waiting for her to get all the paperwork as far as the tonneau goes, she sent that paperwork over. They paid me for that. So I'm sitting at the shippers in the shippers parking lot. I'm on the load, mind you. I'm on the load board. The minute the man told me that load was gone, I was back on the load board. It was early, and when it's early like that, loads are still popping up, going every direction. And I'm in Illinois. A lot of loads move out of Illinois, so I wasn't hurting for like trying to figure out which way I'm going or if I was going to make some money to get out of Illinois. So mind you, I booked two loads, two loads. I pieced together two partials. So I found one load going going from what part of Tennessee? I was in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. I dropped the load off this morning. I dropped the load off for Under Armour. I had like 6 pallets for them. Then I had another load in Tono, Illinois. I picked up. It was only 2 pallets. Now both of those pallets was paying me $1,100 a piece to come out here to Tennessee. So I had to drive a couple more hours to get here to Knoxville, Tennessee. So instead of that 1625 that I was going to get to take me back to the Carolinas, I booked those two loads. And I still had some more room left on my truck to put something else on. I think my total weight was like 20,000. I stopped at the scale and I weighed, and I was weighing at about 20,000 pounds. So, I really could have put something else on that load. Hello, hold on one second, y'all. Yes, man. Oh yeah, I'm back in here. I'm locked. Hello. Give me 1 second, Joe. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm on live right now. Hello. What's going on with this phone? Yeah, what's going on with the phone? I'm on live right now. You good? All right, love you. Wow. Yeah, so I turned a quick lemon, y'all, into lemonade. So you got to know how to do that out here when you are dealing with these brokers. You got to be able to turn them lemons into lemonade. So in the morning, I'm back on the load board again, and I'm gonna find me a load to come out of Knoxville, or if I got to go to Nashville, either in between, somewhere in between, I'm gonna find a load to bring me back to the Carolinas tomorrow. So it was a pretty good week, yo. All the way around the board. I was eating all the way around the board. Like I can't even complain right now. Shout out to Amazon Relay though. No shade. Shout out to Amazon Relay. Yeah, for real. You got to be able to move out here with this. So another thing too, when you go on the DAT load board, on that first page on the DAT load board, it's going to tell you can look at each state and see exactly how much freight is coming into that state and how much freight is leaving that state. So if you decide, okay, I want to go to this state over here, go to that board and see what's moving out of that state before you even go to that state. Because you could go to a state where freight is not even really moving like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got your high freight paying states, and you really just got to know how to negotiate with these different brokers. Let me go through some of these. I see some questions in here, y'all. Let me see some questions. Ohio, what's good, Ohio? Hashim, we running full truck rates. Fact, no question. That's right. We running full truck rates. Why I ain't playing? I ain't playing with these. I'm not playing with these brokers. You can't do it for 1,000. No, I can't do it for 1,000. I want this amount for it, and I run it. Send the Raycon over. I say that so many times to these brokers. I'd be like, I'll do it for this number. Go ahead and send the Raycon over. Okay. You sure? No, I can't do it for that price. No, sir. Stop trying to play with me. Send. They, here's the thing, y'all. These brokers got so much. Let me tell you what I did today. On this last load I dropped off today, I'm talking to the broker. He was trying to get me to get there by 3 o'clock, but I was still dropping off the other load. There was a line of trucks trying to get into Under Armour. I finally got in, checked in, whatever. I dropped that load off. So I'm on the phone with the broker. He's like, yeah, you're not gonna make it there by 3. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be there by 3. I don't. I'm like, I ran in some traffic, this, that, and the third. He's like, yeah, well, let me call the customer. So when they do that, a broker is basically about to try and see if they can lessen the amount of money that they paying you, even though you got a rate con already. They try to throw some late stuff in there, that late jargon crap. So what I did was, um, I looked at the rate con, right? I looked at the rate con, looked at the customer who I was going to drop the load off to. I called the office myself. I called them. I said, "Hey, what's the latest I can drop these 2 pallets off that I have for you guys?" The lady was like, where are you coming from?" I'm like, "I'm bringing a load from Franklin Park, Illinois." Was it Franklin Park, Illinois? No, not Franklin Park, Illinois. I was bringing a load from Illinois. I just told her it was Illinois. And she was like, "Yeah." She said, "You can just bring that. You can bring that. We're here. We'll be here until 10 p.m." Cool, thank you. Hung up the phone because I was literally rushed trying to get there as fast as I could because they tried to say it was between 8 and 3 to drop off the load. But this particular company, I had until 10 p.m. to drop that off. Man, that lady told me 10 p.m. I stopped at the what was it? I stopped at the Loves, got me something to eat, took my 30-minute rest break, took my time getting to that receiver. Got there, they was wide open. Guy unloaded me. Didn't take long. I had 2 pallets, y'all. 2 pallets. And then them 2 pallets weighed like 4,100 pounds. It was like some corrugated something that was in there. But anyway, it was a quick run, like, and I didn't try to push it straight through. I took my time, man. I stopped. I got my rest. I'm not trying to get no violations out here with DOT. I'm trying to do it by the book right now. Man, yo, I woke up this morning, y'all. My front steer tire on the passenger side, I got a slow leak. I knew my tire looked a little low. So I stopped at a tire shop. There's something I didn't know. I didn't know they can't patch steer tires. I got to put a brand new tire on this truck. I just bought these tires. Literally, I just bought these tires less than like, I probably had my tires maybe a month. It's part of the game though, y'all. This is part of the game. But what I did do is I stopped by Walmart and bought me the huge air pump that they have. So I can connect that air pump my tire up and get back to the crib because I got a guy that gets me, he can get me that same tire for 250. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a new tire in there when I get back. But I'm not buying no tires out here. I'll wait till I get back. So I bought an air pump so I can get back to the crib in one piece. They said they can't patch the stair tires. They can patch the back tires, but they can't patch stair tires. I said, cool. No problem. I will be stopping by the air pump. And I have a tire gauge. And I was stopping before I bought the air pump, I was stopping at the pilots. Um Ivy, let me answer your question. Let me see what you say. Can I use a box reefer truck as a dry van as well? Dual threat. Yep, you sure can. Yep, you can. You can use a reefer as a dry van as well. Just turn the box off. Yep, turn that box off. That's double trouble. That's double trouble. You sure absolutely can. Should have bought me a daggone reefer. He said, run up at NAM. What's NAM, Great Keys? Oh, you talking about the event? They got NAM is going on in Nashville right now. Oh, well, don't tell me, Great Keys. Don't tell me that, bro. Don't tell me that. Well, don't make me stop back in Nashville. I slid right through Nashville earlier today. Said hauling groceries. Yeah, I'm in the truck, Don. I'm in the truck, brother. I'm in the truck. Oh man, what we got? What we got? What we got? Glacier, what you need? What you need, brother? What you need? Say you need a motor carrier's permit if you in California to operate legal. Said what exactly is that? Is that like UCR? What's UCR? Listening to your fortune. I say listening to the Fortune and Fame CD. Bo Chosen. Bumping that Fortune and Fame, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Ask the question, Glacier. Ask the question, bro. I got you. I got you. Any question? Y'all could drop the questions, man. I'll answer some questions. They want you. Yeah, you got to move out of Cali, man. They want you. Baygoon TV said they want you to have a motor carrier permit. You get from the DMV is $250, and your insurance agent has to follow with the Form 91. California wilding right now. Wilding. They worse than Carolina with them taxes on everything. South Carolina, property taxes. That got to be the. How you charge me taxes on something that is mine, that belong to me already? I'm confused. I got to pay you for something I bought. Oh my God. Oh my God. God, South Carolina is silly. Taxes on my new truck. They hit me for 2 G's for taxes. 2 G's when I bought that truck, man. To get my tag, I had to kick out 2 G's and then like another 700 for the tag. Ridiculous. They know it's money in this game. That's why they hitting you like that. They hitting you for real. America account. America account. Got my MC and US dot, but the letter said I have to do operating authority. You got the MC number and the US dot. Colombia. The best to Kenya. I hope I said that right. The best, I'm gonna say the best trucks to. Dale, what's up, bro? The best trucks to buy. Hinos are good. Freightliners. I have an international. Yeah, they hitting real hard, man. I have an international. Make sure you get a Cummins engine. Allison transmission. Cummins engine, Allison transmission. Those are like the top. Even if you get a Ford, you find a truck that's a Ford with a box on it. Make sure it got that Cummins engine in it, Allison transmission. Those are pretty good. Pretty good. They like top of the line. Um, yeah, Southeast got some solid rates right now too. Got some solid rates. Solid rates. It's been pretty solid. Pretty solid. Every time that truck move, I need the bag. I need the bag to drop. I need the bag to drop every time that truck moves, yo, for real. But when I get back, I'm gonna kind of tally up my week, all my expenses, uh, and see kind of, everything that had to come out, expenses and all that. See what my gross was for the week, and probably let y'all know, kind of how I did over this week, running out here versus like Amazon last week. We did like grossed a little over 3,000 last week with Amazon. I won't see a check from Amazon this week because I didn't run anything with them. Not bad for a week though, and home every night. Home every day. That was cool. Yeah, I got a few people that just bought trucks. They excited too. I'm excited for them. Darrell, no CDL is required for this. It's non-CDL. Non-CDL. As long as your vehicle is under 26,000 pounds gross vehicle weight, as long as it's under that weight, you do not need a CDL. If you go over that, then you got to have a CDL, and you got to be worrying about paying IFTA taxes. But you'll get to carry more weight on that truck, depending on what your max weight is. Once you you full of DEF and gas. Insurance be smacking you upside the head too, especially if you get a new vehicle, a newer model vehicle. Yeah, insurance gonna come. They're gonna come for you. I can't wait to knock out the first year, because after the first year, uh, that insurance rate should drop some. Should drop quite a bit. Um, I didn't even tally everything up yet. DFS. Yeah, go ahead and get your truck, Jose. Get your Jose. Ontario, California. Wait, Canada. That's Canada, right? Ontario, Canada. Yeah. Jersey. Emil said he paying 2 G's a month for one box truck in New Jersey. Both of my trucks right now is $2,400. $2,500 a month. And that is I think that's kind of crazy, to be honest with you, because my first truck was $911 a month, but it was a 2006. So 2017, they had to put more value on that truck. So of course the insurance is going to be higher on that truck because it's a newer model. That's a newer model. How long we been on? We've been on 28 minutes. All right, we got a good time. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Um, Answer some more questions. How long did it take you to start seeing the whole Amazon relay board? Heard your rating had to be at a certain level. Yeah, Michael. So once you run a couple of loads with Amazon, you should start seeing the loads on the load board. They should give you some type of score so you can have early access. So you got to run a couple of loads first and make sure they're on time, pick up on time, and deliver on time, and you should get a score generated. They're a lot faster with that now for new people. But after I ran a few loads, they gave me a score. It didn't even. It took back then. It took about a week or two. But I know some people that started with Amazon, ran a couple of loads, and immediately they had early access. So yeah, it shouldn't take long. Just run a couple of loads, catch what you can catch off the load board, so that you can generate a score, even if it's probably not paying the best. But you still may come up on. You still may see loads that may pop up that need to be moved same day that could still pay you some good money. Because that's what I was seeing in the beginning. I was seeing loads that was paying like $650, $600 and stuff like that, because that was, it wasn't the scraps that was on the load board, but it was, loads that they needed moved immediately. My average monthly diesel expense, I got to do better with that. Like, to be honest with you, to Kenya, I got to start doing better with my average monthly expense, my diesel expense. I remember when I first started, I was really watching it like that, but now I think as long as when I keep them deposits keep dropping and my numbers keep going up, the diesel, I see the fees that come out for the diesel, whether I just use my card itself or if I use my my fuel card. So I got to put some numbers together on the fuel side to kind of see how much fuel I'm actually averaging. I got to take a look at it again, kind of just go through my statements and stuff like that. But I'm seeing pretty good profit. I can tell you that now. Said, dude, you gotta go ahead and she said you gotta decide whether you're gonna. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen when you go part time. This for you, to Kenya. When let's say you start doing Amazon, right? Or just checking out other load boards or whatever. You start running freight. You may do a few loads. You're going to be at work. You may be on your phone looking at the load board, right? You look at that load board and you're going to see a load that you possibly could have taken, but you're not able to take it because you're where? You're at work. And that's really going to make you mad. You're going to be like, you know what? I got to go. I'm missing money. So that's kind of like, that's pretty much what happened. That's pretty much what happened with me. That's pretty much what happened with me. See that? Broker's still texting me like, did I drop the load off yet? Man, you gonna get paid, broker. Relax. It's 11:24 and you texted me talking about, have you done it yet? I think this is him too. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so brokers be wanting to get their money. They be trying to call you all like they really not pressed, but they are. Yeah, Vic. This is James. I'm just checking to see if were you able to arrive at the shipper yet? Like, yes, I've arrived. I'm here. I'm here waiting now. Brokers be blowing you up. They will blow your phone up. Yeah, just checking. I'm just trying to get your ETA to see where you're. How far are you from the shipper or the receiver? Like, bro, I'm gonna get there, bro. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm gonna be there. Promise you. Yeah, but it's all good though. Yeah, get excited. To Kenya, definitely get excited. It's something to get excited for. It is something to get excited about. Them loads and doing nothing here in Houston. I guess it's too saturated. Wait, you said you in Houston? Great Keys, you in Houston? You said them loads and ain't doing nothing there in Houston? You talking about Amazon or you just talking about freight, period? Uh, uh, POD picture. These brokers, man. You want to see a picture? I be telling them, man, relax, man. Relax. I sent it. Brother. Let me see which one this is. Brokers get these brokers be just as thirsty, y'all. For real, for real. Thirsty, thirsty. Um, no, I have an independent insurance agent. I didn't go directly through Progressive. So my insurance agent is Coastal Trucking Insurance. Coastal Trucking Insurance. He said the logo for the H is not it. Um, uh, if you get to it, it's about hot shot trucks. Hot shot trucks. Hot shot trucks. I don't have a hot shot truck, so I'm not too keen and too like knowledgeable in the hot shot arena. I probably can't answer too many questions in reference to the hot shot trucks. Great Keys, you talking about for Amazon or which load board are you talking about? Yeah, so if you go directly through Progressive, they're gonna knock you upside your head. Let me just tell you that now. They're gonna really knock you upside your head. So you probably get a better rate um, going through an independent company. Yeah. Um, Go through an independent company. Don't go directly through Amazon. I mean, not Amazon. I say Amazon. Don't go directly through Progressive because Progressive is they're gonna hit you hard. They're gonna hit you hard. They try to hit me hard. I was like, I might as well go through a side company if I can get a cheaper rate. Um, let's see. Just one of New York City markers like. I can never get an insight about New York, maybe because everyone stay away from New York, but it's from here, so I'm used to the traffic. Angelo, so with New York, you're talking about loads as far are you mean with Amazon or you just talking about like freight period moving out of New York. So what I'm gonna do, hold on a second, y'all. I'm gonna do something here real quick. Hopefully I can. Hopefully y'all be able to see this though. Um, I want to try and share this screen. Um, I want to pull up DAT real quick. I'm gonna pull up the DAT load board. I'll let y'all see what's going on load board. Because I don't believe I have early access with Amazon. So if I pull it up, I might not be able to see much right now. Amazon, like, boy, you get your Amazon said, boy, get your score up. And see, I'm the type I just can't depend on um I can't depend on one source, man. I can't do it. I can't depend on one source. Amazon has y'all here looking crazy, boy. They will have y'all here looking crazy. So, New York. Let's see what's coming out of New York. Man, look here. Hold on, where y'all at? All right, so I don't think I'll be able to show that screen. But right now I'm looking at the DAT load board and New York. So freight coming into New York right now. The national load count. Right now, the national load count for New York. New York has 657 loads coming into New York and 543 trucks leaving out of New York. So 543, there's 543 loads that will be coming out of New York. 657 loads coming into New York. So as far as the market goes, New York pumping right now. People just hate going into New York because it's so ridiculous. That traffic is bananas out there. New York and Atlanta is the equivalent. So that's how many loads is coming out of going into New York and coming out of New York. So it's plenty of money to be made out there in freight in New York. That's not Amazon. That's just freight, period. Whether it's 53 footers, box trucks, hot shots, whatever. A lot of freight being moved out there. Now, I'm going to check Texas right now. I'm about to look at Texas for freight. Man, you said what? What load board you talking about? Great Keys. So here's one for you. Here's one for you. In Texas right now, there is 2,381 loads coming into Texas. 3,844 loads moving out of Texas. So right now, if you were in Texas or whoever was in Texas, you could definitely make some money getting up out. You can get out of Texas and have you some money coming up out of Texas. That's for real, for real. That's the national average right there. There's a lot coming out of Texas. And New York is booming. Philadelphia. Let's do Pennsylvania. Let's see what's going on in Pennsylvania. DFS, I got you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. But that's the Great Keys I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Amazon right now, but freight, period, just coming out of Texas. You looking at the wrong load board. Amazon probably not the load board if you're looking at for Texas right now. Pennsylvania. Let's see, PA. Where you at? Where is PA? Here we go. Freight looking good out there, man. I always see loads going to Pennsylvania. Always. Every day I see loads going to Pennsylvania from out here. Well, not here, but when I'm looking at the load board. So right now in PA, 933 loads are coming into Pennsylvania. 725 loads will be moving out of Pennsylvania. 725. And this is off the DAT load board. This is not Amazon. This is off the DAT load board. Yeah. Check out Coastal Trucking Insurance Company. Check them out. They're good. That's my agent. Ask to speak to Simon. He'll take care of you. Philly. Yeah. Now I'm not saying John Demas. I'm not saying all of those are box truck loads, but they're loads. So out of 900 something loads, or however many loads, there's freight for box trucks available. Is basically what I'm saying. There's freight for box trucks as well. Plenty of freight. You don't need all the freight to eat good. You're welcome, Angela. You're welcome. Said they will call you. Answer every call. Trying to reply before they activate. Right. Yeah, Amazon gotta definitely they want to talk to you on the phone. North Carolina. What's coming out of NC? North Carolina right now. North Carolina got 549 loads going into North Carolina, 692 loads coming out of North Carolina. White House was good. NC, can you check NC? I just did North Carolina. Driz Dre. LA. What's going on in LA? Wait, that's Louisiana, right? Yeah. 322 loads are coming into Louisiana. 445 loads will be moving out of Louisiana. That's a lot of freight. Let's see what's moving out in Tennessee. 471 loads are coming into Tennessee. 811 loads will be leaving out of Tennessee. So I'm sitting in a good spot right now, y'all. In a good spot. And the first thing in the morning, that load board gonna be heating up, and I'm gonna find me something to get up out of here. My checkout time is about at 11. I will be looking on that load board viciously, waiting to get out of Dodge. I'm headed home tomorrow, y'all. Dispatcher said 15%. Nope. Don't use them. That's too much money. That's way too much money. You shouldn't be paying a dispatcher no more than 7 to 10%. No more than that. No more than 7 to 10%. You can dispatch yourself. You don't even need a dispatcher, to be honest with you. You don't need a dispatcher. Dispatch yourself. 15%. He done lost his mind. So after you give your dispatcher 15%, after you pay your factoring company 3% or 3.5% to factor the load for you, you giving up too much money. That's too much money. No way. And then if you do quick pay, that's another little piece of bread they're gonna get off of you. So, try to cut out as many middlemen as possible. Massachusetts, I got you. Let's see what's going on in Mass. Let me see what's up in Massachusetts. Massachusetts right now, 365 loads are coming into Massachusetts. Only 126 loads are moving out of Massachusetts. So right now, yeah, Massachusetts is kind of light right now. That's real light, 126 loads. Well, it's not the lightest because what's that? New England right there, 169 loads coming in, 53 going out. Montana, 82 loads coming in, 39 loads moving out of there. I would not bring freight there. No, sir. I guess that's where you'll get. That's a place you'll get stuck at, trying to figure out how you're gonna get out of there. Mm-mm. So you got to look at stuff like this before you take loads. You know what I'm saying? You mess around to take a load somewhere, you can't even get out of the place. Got to do your homework. Cleveland, Ohio, I passed right through Cleveland earlier this week. I went zoom through Cleveland. What part of Ohio was I in? I was in Warren, Ohio. I picked up a load in Warren. I was in like 2 or 3 parts of Ohio. 5 to 7,000 per week, no factor, and they pay you weekly. You run under their MC, but use your insurance there. No factor, and they pay you weekly. You run under that. Run under your own MC. I'm not running under nobody's MC. I got my own MC number, man. I'm not running under nobody's authority but my own. Run under your own authority. It's $300. Get your own authority. Don't run under nobody's authority. Do the work. Put the work in. Put the work in. Cleveland in the building. Savannah, Georgia. I can check Georgia. It's not going to do like an individual city. It's just that it just does each state. So Georgia right now, Georgia's good. Georgia's good with freight. 809 loads coming into Georgia, 876 loads coming out of Georgia. So that's not necessarily that's not Amazon freight. That's other freight outside of Amazon. I call it the big money freight. Appreciate it, Dwight. Appreciate it. Savannah. Yeah, Savannah. I seen some freight. I seen something going to Savannah earlier today for box truck, for a box truck. Cleveland. So I'm gonna check Ohio. I checked the state of Ohio. Ohio is good. Ohio is good with freight. I can tell you that now. Yeah. Ohio always booming. I see stuff going to Ohio every single day and coming out of Ohio. Every time I go to Ohio, I'm able to get out of there with no problem. No problem. There's always freight moving out of Ohio. Like you got your hot markets and your hot state, your hot states. That's freight is always moving out of those states. So you really won't have a problem moving freight out of certain states. So Ohio right now is 927 loads coming into Ohio and 666 loads moving out of Ohio. So it's always freight moving out of the states like that. North Carolina, South Carolina right now, 259 loads coming into South Carolina, 531 loads moving out of South Carolina. So it's a lot of freight leaving South Carolina. So when you get big distribution states that make things, that build things, that a lot of manufacturing is going on in those states, there's always going to be freight moving out of states like that. Like these big plants and big corporations, they're always moving freight, always. But what I'm really working on right now is getting direct access to the shippers, y'all. Listen, when I tell y'all having direct access to the shipper, because I want y'all to think about this for a second. If you're dealing with a broker, right? when you're dealing with a broker, basically the shipper has given the broker a bag. The shipper does like this with the broker. Here's the money. The broker might have got $2,500. So out of that $2,500 that the broker has to play with, they're gonna post the freight that needs to be moved from that shipper. So $2,500, they're looking at how much the freight weighs. They're looking at box trucks and trying to get you to move it for low. They're trying to get you to move it for the low. So if I got $2,500 to play with from this customer, I'm gonna try to get you to move it for $700 to $1,000, and $1,500 of that is gonna go in my pocket. So the more I can keep in my pocket, the more I can talk you out of feeling like your truck is worth the money that you're asking for. You see what I'm saying? So if you dealt directly with the shipper, that $2,500 goes in your pocket, and you don't have to deal with a broker. You don't have to deal with a middleman playing with the money. You feel what I'm saying? You get the bag handed directly to you, and you move that freight for the customer, for directly from the shipper. That's the plug. That's the real plug. I see how they playing the game. I'm letting them, letting them do their thing right now. But when you start going to these shippers and you're going inside and you're dealing with the logistics people, hey, find out who handles the shipping, who handles the receiving. See who the head person is that moves that freight. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you get the bigger bag, man. These brokers be playing with the money. They be trying to do box trucks dirty. I told that lady, like, look, don't try to treat my truck like it's not a, like it's not a 53 footer, but I can put a good bid on there. I can get some freight moved for you. I said Charleston has local or OTR loads. South Carolina, I seen a lot of freight moving. A lot of freight gets moved to Charleston. I seen some loads today going straight to Charleston. Got 57 minutes. Well, we almost an hour in on this thing, y'all. It says box trucks in Savannah is garbage for OTR. You will have to go to Charleston or ATL to get loads, unless, like I said, you have a dedicated route or more than 3 months authority. Yeah, 90 days. Yeah, so sometimes the state that you in may play a factor, but here's the thing: if you do OTR and you happen to find a load to get you out of that city or that's in that state, and you go to a state where freight is moving, or you just kind of bounce around the states where the freight really moving and making money, you consistently make money with your truck. Southeast freight moving lovely. It's moving pretty good. You got to be out here, like, you really got to be out here just talking to these brokers, man. Got to be talking to them. If the numbers don't make sense, I tell them no in a minute, y'all. I'll tell them no. No, thank you. I don't. I'm good. Because at the end of the day, you got to do the driving. You have to drive. Don't be working for peanuts. And y'all not elephants, so don't be working for peanuts. I'm staying at a hotel now, El King 129. I'm staying at a hotel right now. I slept in the truck a couple times. Slept in the truck a couple times, but for the most part, I'd rather get a hotel. Me, I'm be honest with you. I'm so used to spending $100 or more for hotel rooms. This is probably the cheapest room I probably got in I don't know how many years, a long time. I don't know. I just had this thing in my head like if it's under a certain number, I'm not gonna sleep well. But this room not too bad. This room was like 60 something bucks. It's the microtel, and it's actually pretty clean. It's way cleaner than I expected it to be. So um, when I was in Chicago, I stayed at the Rosemont Hilton, close to downtown. Well, it's actually connected to the convention center out there. So I stayed there like 3 days. 3 days. I stayed there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I only actually really paid for one night, like one night, and wasn't too bad because I used my points off of my Hilton Honors American Express card or something like that. So yeah, I prefer to get a room. To be honest with you, AJ Rivera. Right now, I'm not hiring right now. I'm not. Once I get my other truck back up and running, then I'm gonna start looking for another couple more drivers. But y'all, they sent me an invoice yesterday. I forgot to tell y'all. I meant to take a screenshot of that and post it on my YouTube channel. Not the channel, but the actual community thing that they got up there to make a post. Yo, dude, they sent me an email from International. The guy told me like to put my truck back together, y'all. This is not with the truck being fixed. This is just putting the truck back together like it was when I brought it to them. This man told me like $8,000, y'all. This man told me 8 grand, yo, like $8,600. I said, man, get your boss on. Have your boss call me. Have your boss email me. Do something. Y'all not getting 8,000 some dollars out of me, and my truck's still not fixed. Man, stop playing with me. No, sir, we're not doing that. No. Yeah, they talking real. They talking very reckless right now. Yeah, that was gonna be another video that I was gonna post, but yeah, y'all. Since y'all on the live, I'll let y'all know. He said, "What's the worst city to drive through so far?" The worst city to drive through. Mm, what's the worst city I drove through? No, I was a part. It was a part of Ohio I drove through. That daggone road was horrible, horrible. By the Carrabas, I don't know. I don't know. I'm in Knoxville. I don't know where at over here. Where at in Knoxville? I'm over here by something. I have no idea, man. I know I dropped the load, saw hotels, and I drove right back to the hotels. New York. Yeah, New York got freight coming out of there, man. They got plenty of freight coming in New York and going out of New York. If that's what you're asking. PA already did Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania got plenty of freight coming in and leaving out of Pennsylvania. Plenty of freight. Drivers you hire, you have them stay at hotel rooms. Well, that's because I'm trying to get a couple of our trucks forward. Um, no, my drivers. I never put a driver over the road. So, um, my driver, we just ran Amazon freight with them. We was just running Amazon. Yeah, I'm not. Even if I had it towed, if they towed it, I can't tow it to the house. Like not in that condition. Now there's freight leaving. There's freight leaving South Carolina. It's freight. It's freight in South Carolina. There's freight moving out of South Carolina, out of Columbia. Yeah, it's freight moving out of Columbia. There's freight moving into Columbia. There's 531 loads leaving out of the state of South Carolina. Where at, I don't know exactly what's moving and what cities, but there's freight moving. Said I got insurance, Amazon compliance for 14,000 a year with 3,800 down and 900 a month. Is that a good rate? 900 a month is not bad. What year is your truck? U.S. Mobile. What year is your truck? 3,800 down. That's a chunk of money down. That sounded like two trucks right there for a down payment. The freight is always it's always freight in Georgia. There's always freight moving out of GA. There's 809 loads moving out of GA. 876, 809 going into Georgia. 876 will be leaving Georgia. A lot of freight moving out there. Um, yeah, I told the guy that Larry. That's what I told the guy. I said, man, I said for the price y'all trying to charge me, I might as well sell y'all my truck. I might as well sell the truck to y'all because y'all not making sense with the numbers. Yeah, Kyle, I'm at a hotel. I'm at a motel. Yes, sir. You see that? I'm not at my crib. Y'all know my studio don't look like that. Yeah, I'm at a hotel tonight, man. I've been trying to get good rest out here, bro. Hey, Major, what's up, bro? Hey, Major, what is good? Florida. Ivy said Florida. Kumar, Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, there's freight in Columbus, Ohio, bro. There's definitely freight out there. Definitely plenty of freight in Ohio. Plenty of freight in Ohio, y'all. Plenty of freight. 927 loads are coming into Ohio. 666 loads will be leaving out of Ohio. So you only need a couple of you only need one of those loads to get you out of Ohio and make some good money. Yeah, Sam, I am a little tired. I promise you, I'm going to bed shortly. I'm gonna get plenty of rest tonight. My checkout is not until 11, and I don't have a load booked just yet, so I will be getting some sleep. I've been sleeping well. I slept well last night too. I was in Illinois, kind of like at the tip of Illinois, headed back here with the two loads, and I stopped before I ran out of hours of service. I just went on ahead and got me a room and got me some good rest, man. Rest is important when you're out here on these all out here all over the road, y'all. Rest is very important. Yep, it's 12 o'clock. It's 12 p.m. in Knoxville right now. Yes, sir. I am getting rest. Alabama says, does it make sense to get started with a box truck rental from Penske Enterprise, Rider, etc.? If you do a Penske rental right now, Penske prices are so ridiculous right now. They have really lost their mind with box trucks. They have really lost their minds. Like their price is ridiculous. I don't know what the profit margin is with box with renting a truck right now. I could not tell you. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button, y'all. Smash that like button for me, please, sir, ma'am, sir, and ma'am. Hit that button. I can't see what the lights look like right now, but um, yeah, hit that like button for me, y'all. While y'all got a second, just do. I mean, one time, don't hit it twice. It's gonna unlike it if you do that. $300 deposit, 1,000 a month. They do all major repairs. The truck's under warranty. That's not bad. $300 deposit, $1,000 a month. They do all the major repairs. The truck's under warranty. That's not bad. $300 deposit. Where you found that at? The best spot to buy a box truck. Facebook Marketplace. Uh, you can try International Used Trucks, but not the one in Columbia, South Carolina. Try Charlotte. Try Tennessee. I bought mines in uh not Nashville, Tennessee. I bought mines. Oh my goodness, this is a city right beside Nashville, Laverne, Tennessee. That's where I bought my truck from at the International Used Truck Center. Um, check Kenworth too. Kenworth. They also have box trucks. I don't hear many people talk about Kenworth. Check them out. They have box trucks. Butter man, what's up, my guy? What is good, homie? Flowtown in the building. Yeah, hit me up, butter. You know how to reach me. Oh yeah, I mean, is it more money running long distance? Of course, you're gonna make a bigger bag if you go, a longer distance. But you got to be negotiating the right rate with these brokers when you do go, a longer distance. Um, like, don't let a broker try to talk you down because you're only picking up 2 pallets, or you're only picking up 3 pallets. They'll tell you something crazy like, I mean, yeah, it weighs so and so. Yes, it's only 3 pallets, but yeah, you still going 400 something or 500 something miles to move those pallets. So I still had to treat it accordingly because of the distance I had to drive. I'm not gonna get it, let you give it to me for a cheaper rate just because it's only 3 pallets. The load I brought with just 2 pallets weighed just as much as the 6 pallets that I also added onto my truck. With the load. So you can't go by the weight all the time. 2 pallets, 6 pallets. Yep. Look at that 15-day average. Pay attention to that 15-day average. Please do. Please do. Let that be your guide to negotiating with these brokers. Because they will send you from Atlanta to New Jersey and try to give you something weird like have something posted like $600, $500. By the time you get to New Jersey from Atlanta, you don't put that money pretty much in gas. Not me. Not me. Yeah, hit me up, US Mobile. Just hit me up. Hit me up. Just jump on the schedule. We can make it happen. 1,700 down. I think I put 1,300 down. 1,380 something down on my first truck with Progressive, with my insurance company, and then it was 911 a month. So when I added my second truck, that was way higher because it was a 2017. And they had to cover more, they had to cover more of a truck, a newer truck. So that number went way up. That pushed my number up. I'm at 2,500 a month with both trucks. It's crazy, but it is what it is. If you want to rent first, uh, oof. I never rented before, but if you do rent a box truck first, um, you better be prepared to really work because you got to cover that weekly fee that they want to charge you, and you don't want to get in a position to where you feel like you have to take lower rates out there just to pay that rental cost. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can run Amazon stuff, but I wouldn't know. I definitely wouldn't have Amazon as the only freight that I run. Because if I was dependent solely on Amazon, I would be looking crazy this week right here. Because I'm not seeing a lot on Amazon's load board. Like last week I didn't see no loads that came on the load board for the following week because I don't have early access. So you won't catch me sitting around twiddling my fingers. I got to work, man. I got to work. I got to grind. I'm not with just sitting around just waiting on Amazon to push my score back up. Uh, let's see. Is a lift gate necessary? A lift gate is going to help you make more money. A lift gate is going to help you make more money. So I would say it's necessary. I definitely would say it's necessary. There's loads that I would not have been able to book because if I didn't have a lift gate, there's certain loads I wouldn't have been able to book because I didn't have a lift gate and it required a lift gate. Yeah, so my first truck right now, if you watch that video, they talking crazy numbers. So right now the service manager is looking over the estimates that they gave me, and it's supposed to be trying to do something to give me a better uh trying to, I guess, give me a better price on the fix for my truck. Because I told him I might as well just buy another motor, not from them, but get me a motor off eBay and get it installed. So I told them yesterday to put my truck back together like it was when I brought it to them, and they sent me an invoice for like $8,700. So that's what's going on with my first truck. They still talking crazy, and I'm still talking crazy right back to them. We both talking crazy right now. That's what's going on with the first truck. We both talking crazy, y'all. So the service manager is looking over everything right now. So yeah. Yeah, don't be moving cheap freight. Do I use an alarm clock? No, not really. I don't really I don't really use an alarm clock. I like to wake up when I finish sleeping, to be honest with you. I don't really do alarm clocks anymore. Yeah, that price is ridiculous that they're talking about, man. So I'm still trying to get them to I'm still trying to smack some sense into the dealership. I don't I couldn't tell you what's going on in Omaha, Nebraska right now with Amazon. Like I haven't even looked at the load board because I don't have early access with Amazon Relay. So um, I can try to see, but I don't know what's going on with them, brother. Amazon Relay. Let's see. Load board, Omaha, Nebraska. I'm gonna try to search it. I'm gonna see. Uh, so I'm looking right now in Columbia. It's not showing no lows for Columbia. Omaha, Nebraska. Oh, well, you out, you way out there. You way out there. Omaha, Nebraska. They're not showing me anything for Omaha, Nebraska right now. Um, Closest thing that I can see, 175 miles of deadhead, and that's in Kansas, Lenexa, Kansas. Going to Holden, Missouri, paying $247, $3.33 a mile. Yeah, that's Amazon for you. What do you think is a fair price to pay for the labor of restoring your truck? A fair price? I'd have been willing to pay about 10 to, I'd have been willing to pay about 15,000 with labor to put another engine in my truck, to have them put an engine in and do all, put everything back together basically like new as far as the engine goes. I've been willing to pay 15 grand. North Carolina low for 26-foot box. Um, AJ say, a lot of diesel mechanics, they do roll calls because my neighbor used them a lot because he do demolition jobs, get those trucks looking right, for real, for real. Um, what Sam said, can't say you want to let trucks and take yours for trading. I'm sure they can fix it in house for cheap. Man, I don't want to. I really don't want to give them my truck. I got a lift. I got a lift gate. I want to put another box on the back of my truck. Um, Amazon, North Carolina, load board. I probably can't see nothing. I'm telling you, I can't really see nothing on the Amazon load board like that. I'm gonna do Charlotte. I know nothing's not gonna come up for me. I can't do it. I can't see nothing on there. Nah. Closest load they're showing me putting Charlotte up there is in Nashville. BNA 5. Now I could have ran some Amazon loads out here while I was out here, but running Amazon loads would take up a lot of my driving time. So I don't want to use up my driving time messing with Amazon, and I'm trying to get back home. So yeah, I didn't mess with Amazon out here. I started to do it in Chicago too, but I had to do a 60-hour reset. And if I move that truck, then that messes up my 60-hour reset. So yeah, trying to stay in compliance, y'all. Yeah, with Amazon Relay, you pretty much can run in any state that Amazon is running in. I believe they're running pretty much in most states. But yeah, what time is it? It's 12:15. Yeah, I'm about to wrap this one up, y'all. Any more questions before I hit that sack back there? Any more questions? I just wanted to jump on here, man. Let y'all know how this OTR was going. Uh, I think when I do OTR, yeah, I'm gonna kind of prepare to try to stay in a decent hotel when I'm out and just kind of factor that in as an expense when I'm looking at loads that I'm taking. If I decide to sleep at a hotel. Um, but like I was telling another person on the video I dropped, there's I always see box trucks parked at the truck stops, and they be sleep, and they had their windows, uh, covered, and they in their truck sleep. And somebody said you can get a fine. DOT can pull you over because I mean, not pull you over, but DOT can fine you if you're sleeping in your truck because you don't have a cab. Um, at that time of night, DOT is not going to be riding through a truck stop looking for people to give a fine to because you've been driving all day and you decided to pull in at the truck stop and get some rest. You're not at the rest area, you're at a truck stop where all trucks are at, and you're getting some rest. So I don't know. I don't see what the big deal is about it, but it is what it is. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me, man. I hope I was able to answer a few questions for some of y'all, man. I know some of y'all got to work tomorrow, and y'all go ahead and get y'all rest, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Z's because I got to get up in the morning. I got to hit this load board, y'all. I got to start talking to these brokers. I need about 2 good loads if I don't have a full truck tomorrow coming up out of here. And of course, I'm documenting this whole trip. So um, I got some serious footage for y'all, man. I hope y'all, I think y'all gonna enjoy this next video I drop with this whole OTR situation. So yeah, be on the lookout for that too, y'all. But y'all know what it is, man. It's your homie, man. Y'all have a marvelous night. If you don't have a box truck, make sure you get that box truck, y'all. Go get your truck, get in this game, and get to this money. 6-figure club, y'all. We're gonna have a 6-figure club. We about to have a 6-figure club right here. So let's get it, man. Appreciate it, Takin. You have a good night as well. Get that truck. All right. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video or in the live. Hopefully, I'm home tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see y'all in a minute. All right. One love. Peace. Always hustle. Never stop growing.